Hi, I'm Centra, and this is Centra Art. Chiron is in Aries, so for people born in the 70s, this is a Chiron return for you. Also, Chiron is in retrograde at 11 degrees. Chiron is the wounded healer, and it is said that good things cannot come without difficulties, just as healing cannot come without pain. Once we recognize the pain in that particular house and zodiac sign of our chart, may it be a mental, psychological, financial, emotional, spiritual, or physical ailment, we can begin the healing process. We can begin to heal ourselves because Chiron, the healer, is in Aries, that Mars energy. Aries is a cardinal sign. It's a self-starter. It's the rebel, the warrior. Aries is also a fire element. It creates and takes action. So let's look at your soul's journey, what needs to be healed, your vibe, and what you need to let go of. These messages are for the water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Your first message is surrender. I can release my need to control. You need to understand the distinction between power and control. You have the power of internal control, but very little external control over people or situations. The majority of your external control is through the power of influence. You can lead by example. Every soul has its own unique path, and it is not your job to dictate it. Giving advice or direction in a compassionate manner is the way to go. Your soul, too, has a path, and you possess the power to control it. But you must surrender the illusion that you have control over another. Remember that this is a process, and from time to time, your ego will rise up and demand that things be the way they should be. Envision a hot air balloon being loaded up with all of the things you think you need to control, and let them ride away in the balloon. You will be surprised to find that when you release the energy of control and accept the energy of surrender, doors will open that you never expected, because you have now given the universe space in which to materialize what is needed for your highest soul growth. Surrender. Your next message is patience. You must develop patience in all areas of your life. Patience does not mean that you give up and do nothing. On the contrary, you need to be aware of several aspects of the circumstances that you are facing. Patience requires you to stop pushing, rushing, and creating potentially explosive situations. Instead, it asks you to see the bigger picture and become aware of the ingredients that might be missing. If you are impatient with a particular person, instead give them space. Avoid jumping to conclusion and making up dramatic stories about a person or a situation without being aware of all the details. You have an opportunity to let go of judgment. Always look for the truth of the situation, not what someone is saying or doing, but why. Patience can also be connected to a health condition you are recovering from, a new diet or an exercise program you have embarked on, or a new course of study you may have begun. Patience. Your third message is talk shop. You know that you are steady on your psychic legs when you can't wait to share wonderful psychic stories with your kindred spirits who also like to talk vibes. Don't let your ego get in the way and convince you to hide your vibe or stop you from sharing the positive experiences they bring. Your ego is acting out of fear and is trying to protect you from being hurt, such as being criticized by others for your vibe. But who cares? Your vibes take good care of you. Openly and joyously acknowledge this. It's time to review your vibe from the higher plateau of love and generosity. Notice how peaceful you become when you're trusting your vibe, and it's only natural to want to share your positive experiences with others. Sixth sensory people love to talk about their intuitive experiences and have a wonderful, colorful language that transmits the high joy vibration that are so enriching to the heart chakra. They use the word love a lot, and it's time for you to join in. When you share your experiences with five sensory people, however, don't try to convert them to sixth sensory living. Just let the world know you're comfortable trusting your vibe. You don't need approval from anyone. Your happy life is approval enough. Talk shop. And your fourth message is surrender worry. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that spirit is guiding you always. Surrender worry. Before we end, I would like to share my symbols in the bag with you. We have Neptune, the number 7, the number 6, Juno, Aries, and Mars. Beautiful. I hope you enjoyed my messages. Let's take heed to surrender, patience, talk shop, and surrender worry. See you soon. Bye.